Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the ButtKicker 140 here, presented to you by LNS Customs. We're going to have a fun night here tonight as the Bluegrass Truck Series is going to bring us to the Talledega Superspeedway, my home track, Josh's home track. We are definitely really excited to be here tonight at Talledega Superspeedway. Being an Alabama boy ourselves, this track really means a lot to us. So 81 degrees out there, 45% humidity, which does not sound right for Alabama weather. That's definitely not right. Humidity should be in the upper 90%. Partly cloudy with an 8-mile-an-hour wind. Track temperature, though, going to be 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So track really hot out there. We should see it cool down going into the regular race, but qualifying is going on right now. These cars are taking a couple of seconds to get around the track. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and get your points brought up since this is the last race of the season. So this is going to be a very interesting night here tonight. It's getting pulled up on here on the screen right now. Robert Richards is your point leader. So Robert Richards might walk away with your regular season championship. We'll have to see though. Doug Neal, he is a little bit behind him. So Doug Neal right behind him. Daniel Worthington third. Joey Doucette fourth. C.J. Mason fifth. Logan Russell sixth. Bobby Hall Jr. seventh. David Brackett in eighth. Scott Madden ninth. Wes Wiggin 10th. Ed Osborne 11th. Alex Healy 12th. Christopher Blanchard is in that 13th spot, and then you're going to see this is where the points are really starting to close together. You got Christopher Blanchard in 13th, Josh Clements 14th, Jason Bridges 15th, and Taylor Peacock right now standing. If we were to go finish this race the way it is, that would be your top 16 going into next week at I want to say Darlington is where we're going to. So that would be your top 16. But that's not it. Mikael Robinson, he's really looking in. He's on the outside looking in. So is Travis Twitty, not too far behind. And also right behind them, you've got two drivers that Rod Morris Jr., who's trying to get also into that points thing, and Logan Smith. But I hear Josh ready to come in. Josh, are you ready to get this going here at Talledega? As it looks like Ed Osborne right now set himself on the pole, the 56-24.
Oh yes, more than ready to get this racing going at Talledega. Absolute mayhem here on the Super Speedway. No lifting, full throttle, and this is going to be absolutely a blast. I always love seeing these Super Speedway races. These boys that are super talented. We'll see how they manage. We know how these trucks are. Like you were saying, it's a very hot track, and that can bring up a lot of trouble for these drivers when it gets into that pack racing, the dirty air, getting slippery, sliding around. Talledega's drivable. We'll see some mess through here possibly, and what we're going to be looking for all night, the big one. Drivers just kind of hanging out towards the back, maybe managing, like you were pointing out, Chris. A lot of drivers here get themselves into the round of 16 here with just a good night tonight. I wouldn't doubt if we see some drivers kind of sandbagging it at first before they get out there and maybe try to win this race.
Yeah, so right now it looks like Ed Osborne going to set himself out on the pole. Bobby Hall Jr. right now, we're riding on board with him. He's going to be in that 13th spot, and then 113 Daniel Worthington also out on the track. We're on board seeing him ride that top lane, probably on his outlap. Looks like he is on his outlap right now. So going to be taking that really high lane, just trying to build that momentum up. These engines, these restrictor plate engines, man, they take about a whole lap to get them spooled up and get them going. So, it is definitely seeing that 113 riding that top lane. It looks like Bobby Hall Jr. going to move himself up one position now into that 12th spot. So that was his final lap. So right now, as we're sitting, Ed Osborne's going to be in first place. Taylor Peacock, your last week's race winner, going to be in second place. Joey Doucette looking good in that 16 machine in third spot. Anthony Stevens fourth, Eric Gaskins fifth, Christopher Blanchard in sixth, Ron Morris Jr. seventh, Torrey Thompson eighth, and it looks like a couple of drivers are working their way out. It looks like maybe Daniel Worthington might have had a little bit of an issue. Looks like he moved himself up into that 10th spot. Nope, I think that camera was just broken there for a second.
And if nobody else is coming out and they're not already hitting the stripe right here for their first lap, they're not going to make qualifying.
Yeah, I know a couple of drivers are going to have to come down for
And
a penalty.
I was going to say, and we do have a lot of penalties to be served.
Yeah, Jason Collins calling those out. Did not get the name of them, but we'll be able to tell you. I know Jason Bridges having to come down. I want to say Wes Wigan also having to come down. And I can't remember the other one that's coming down for. They're going to have to do a drive-through for comms. Basically a strike 2. They have to come down. You know, they get a verbal warning the first time. The second time, you get a drive-through. The third time is whenever you don't want to get to a third time. So they're taking that drive-through right now. So we see a couple of drivers come down, but we should see a couple of cautions. That shouldn't really matter. But we have seen these Bluegrass boys, on these plate tracks really run at green flags. So could be a problem. The stage break won't be until lap 22. It looks like Josh Lockwood moved himself up into 5th place. Josh's doppelganger here moved himself up into that 5th spot. So Josh Lockwood on a really good tear right now. Driver that normally hangs out towards the back, though he just kind of has fun. But right now, putting that J2R machine to work right now.
Yeah, as we should see some drivers that you don't normally see up front tonight. It's usually how it goes at these plate tracks, man. It kind of isn't even cars everywhere. I mean, in these fixed setup races, it is technically, but you know what I mean. I mean, a lot of these guys race differently. You're going to see guys getting better runs than others. Some guys look like they're just going to be absolutely blowing past the pack, while others are going to look like they're having struggle even making up one position. That's the fun of Superspeedway racing. Some people know how to do it. Some people don't. So you're going to see a lot of names and drivers come through the field tonight. And I think it's definitely going to be one of those races you're not going to want to miss here tonight. But
the grid is now ready.
We've got a lot of EOLs too.
Got a lot of EOLs having to get given out. Yes, we do.
So we'll just go ahead and get through your qualifying grid here before all the drivers get out of mix. Ed Osborne going to be on the pole here tonight. Taylor Peacock going to be starting in that outside lane, P2. Joey Doucette going to be starting in that 3rd position. Currently not gridded up on the track yet. Anthony Stevens going to be lining up in P4. Josh Lockwood going to be starting up in that P5 spot. Eric Gaskins starting here tonight, P6. It's going to be Christopher Blanchard in that 7th position with Ron Morris Jr. in 8. Torrey Thompson going to be lining up in that 9th position with Robert Richards running out your top 10. And getting through the rest of your field here, it's going to be that 11th spot going to the 113 of Daniel Worthington. Josh Clemens going to start in that 12th position. Logan Russell 13th with Bobby Hall Jr. in that 14th position. Scott Madden going to be in that 15th spot with Wes Wigan in 16th. David Farmer going to be rolling that 84 machine out in 17th. Is that saying Jason Collins? I would assume that Jason's not racing. Yeah. Probably just accidentally joined up as a driver. So it looks like Cody Verrill will be starting 18th tonight. 19th going to go to Jason Bridges. 20th going to go to Doug Neal. 21st, Travis 20. 22nd, Alex Healy. 23rd, Mikael Robinson. 24th, Logan T. Smith. Eli Raposa are going to be lining up 25th with Logan T. Smith in that 20. Wait, now it's got Logan T. Smith as 25th. Then we've got Bryce Hunter 26th, CJ Mason 27th, Agamai Proctor 28th, David Brackett 29th, and Dakota Shepard running out your field in the 30th. And we will see a bunch of drivers getting pulled to the rear of the field here on this initial grid lap. But we will go to green flag racing here in just a moment. And we'll see these drivers take to the high banks of Talledega. And it's always great to see these boys come back and race at the home track here at Talledega. Love seeing these Bluegrass trucks get here to the Superspeedway and start out this great week. 30 trucks here in the field tonight too. It's looking like it's going to be a good night.
Yeah, when you grew up only about 30, 45 minutes away from this place, It really sets a, and you basically live, well, I say basically, you live in the same town as, the Allisons, the Bonnets, the farmers, and you hear the whole time, you live there. Oh, you're driving down Allison Bonnet Memorial Drive, or you're driving down Red Farmer Drive, the Allison, it's, you just constantly see it. So being a Talledega boy, or being an Alabama boy, Talledega has always had a really special place in our heart. So, like Josh said, a lot of drivers going to have to go down pit lane. I know Jason Bridges, Logan Russell, and it might not be Logan Russell. I'll have to see here in a second. I know Jason Bridges and
we'll see.
Wes Wiegand might have to come down pit lane just on the start.
Get back up here to our leaders. Pace car should be getting ready to go off here in just a moment. The restart zone a little bit farther down here at Talledega. Got to get through the tri-oval. As you see our virtual fans on their feet. Hopefully you guys are as well at home. As you're going to see that pace car take that hard left turn. It's going to be that 4211 Ed Osborne and Taylor Peacock now have the field under their discretion. And we'll be pulling up to the restart zone here in just a moment to take this first green flag of the night. As there we go, green, green, green. Wes Wiegand, Cody Gerald, Jason Bridges all down pit road, Chris.
Yes, they were told they could come down pit lane when the green dropped. So you see them three drivers go ahead, pull it down pit lane. So you should see them get together. Whoa, you see back there in the back, David Brackett, CJ Mason getting a little tongue twisted there. But we're going to go back up here on front. The top lane looks like it did not get off to a good start like the inside lane. You see the 16. He's already saying, I'm out of this, man. I see something I don't like. I'm going to go ahead and dive back to 16. Just trying to see how fast he was there. He's just going to go ahead and fall back to the back. You see also the 19 of Christopher Blanchard also doing the same thing. So those two teammates falling back there to the back, not really wanting to get up here, mix it up here early on. They know the crazy stuff can happen here in the first two laps.
Yeah, we'll see speeds over 180, around 185 down the straightaways if they get, super linked up. Big runs. I mean, these trucks aren't as fast as the Xfinity and, current generation, or last generation, I should say, our current gen and, Bluegrass, last generation Gen 6 cars. So, you'll see them, some still really good racing, but a lot more of that outside lane dominance, and a lot more of those slingshot moves that you love to know from those older styles. As you see that tandem outside lane already starting to pick up, as it looks like Wiegand, Cody Verrill, and Jason Bridges all linked up with that 58 of Anthony Stevens. He is rolling that outside lane here as he's got, who's that behind him? I want to say the 20 of Eric Gaskins. It is indeed, as they were rolling up there for the lead. And yeah, the 20 getting out of sorts for a little bit, but that outside lane starting to form back up as it looks like the 76 of Ron Morris Jr. sitting on that inside lane in third position is our top 10. It looks like Eli Raposa, Chris, started 26. He's already rolled himself up into the top 10 in that 46 Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, Ron Morris
heading the outside lane right there.
Ron Morris Jr. did win the first race here at Daytona, so maybe trying to put a check mark on Talledega as well. So we'll see if he can put that under his belt here. But right now, moved himself up into that third position, up 5 spots. Ron Morris Jr. is looking really good in that 76 machine. Is Ron Morris Jr. You see, he's got a pack of bees behind him, man. They are all trying to get up here and get as much real estate as they can. But it looks like not really trying to push the issue is too many of these drivers. That outside lane looks like it's really not working out too much. Everybody looks like they're falling down to the inside. This is something that we normally don't see. Normally at Talledega, the last couple of times we've raced here, Josh, it's been really top lane dominant. It's weird seeing the top lane really not work here this race.
I'm sure once we get single filed out, we'll see them all, kind of file up towards the top lane possibly. But we know how these guys are on the platform, usually like that low lane dominance here early on the super speedways. It looks like our 3 trucks on the outside there are starting to form up and get a good little push. Whoa!
Yeah, whoa, and then you see...
Big shove from Eric Gaskins.
I was going to say, it looks like...
2 Eric Gaskins, I should say.
Yeah, that was a big shove there. You saw that 20 machine take that high lane, that inside lane, excuse me, that was the 95 Joshua Lockwood that dove down on that inside lane. But it looks like the outside lane really starting to come alive. You saw the 58 of Anthony Stevens dive up to the top lane whenever Robert Richards went with him, or whenever Robert Richards went past him. So that top lane really had a dominant lane. As I was saying, it came alive.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see Robert go to the inside here.
Yeah, Robert Richards.
I think Ron Morris Jr. just thought he's going to drop out down the backstretch. He now sees something that he's not comfortable with. And it looks like the 58 of Anthony Stevens is going to pull in behind that 81 of Taylor Peacock. And now that's going to promote Robert Richards up into that second truck in the outside lane. As we're going to see him now get behind that 20 of Aaron Gaskins. It looks like Taylor Peacock is still right behind that 42 of Ed Osborne. You got to think that 81 is eventually going to have to pull out and possibly and get some air. He's been behind that 42 basically since the green flag has dropped 5 minutes ago and been rolling.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of these drivers having to really work out how long they stay behind each other, because right now that 81 is not in a good spot. He's got to be watching that temperature gauge. You can see if we go on board, you might be able to see the temperature gauge. I know you can't tell the other gauges, but you might be able to see the temperature gauge. We'll see if we can, though. Does look like right now he's running about 220, so not overheating too bad right now. So yeah, he's actually doing. I know though the gauges in certain cars work, certain ones they don't. I wanted to say the trucks actually did work. So yeah, you saw the 81 diving it. So the 81 just poke his nose out. Taylor Peacock having to get his get that air out there.
David Brackett must have said, all right, it's time to get the gas down. I want to go up here and fill out how this lead pack is running. That 38 now moved up from that 29th spot to 9th position. Good run from the 38.
Yeah, well, after last week's bump on the last lap, Josh, he did get knocked 20 points and lose that position. So he's having to really work back for what he had lost. So David Brackett really on a good run right now. Logan Smith set the fastest lap of the session, just that last lap, 51.78. So that 85 looking really strong out there in that 10th spot. As I say that, falling back a couple of spots from his starting spot. Logan Smith really up 15 spots. So man, doing a good job is that 85. We're gonna go back up here on board. You see with Taylor Peacock still.
Peacock a little bit out of ball. We got Robert Richards to the inside of the 20 there. I could have sucked the 20 slow and then made like a little bit of a 3-wide bubble, but they're all gonna get it forward back out there. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one of those guys try to drive down to the inside lane with the gaps they're making. Josh Lockwood, and he's driving his way back up into the picture as he fell back a couple positions there at the start of the race. As he's now back in the 6th spot. Started in 5th, just trying to work his way back up. Now he's fallen back to 7th with that outside lane, starting to pull him up a little bit more. You see right there on the top of your screen that 58 of Anthony Stevens. Behind that 48, behind that 20. And this is a weird spot to be in for that 95. 3rd car in the inside lane, 4th car, I should say, in the inside lane. And you got 3, 4, 5 trucks on your outside. It can be sketchy there, only at lap 8. You've got a lot of mental thoughts going through your head that are like, oh, what's going to happen here? Is the truck going to do this? What's the truck in front of me going to do? Is they going to do this, that? What's the truck on the outside going to do? It's just, it's wild, man.
Especially if you see these drivers go 3 wide, you definitely don't want to be that middle truck. Like Josh was saying, that 4th truck in line is pretty much in a really big wind tunnel. As you get back, further and further back, you can imagine the cone getting bigger and bigger. He's in a big, violent wind tunnel, pretty much.
38 is going to try to cut down in front of the 95 there.
Especially with that outside lane, pushing the way they are. That 95 is Joshua Lockwood. He in the 46, actually, Eli Raposa, in a bad spot as far as it goes, it's turbulence and everything. So they're probably not feeling comfortable in that truck, especially when you see everybody bobbing and weaving in front of you. It really sketches you out. That's why you see everybody kind of separated out right now, not really tucked up. The 2 people that must have been really running together must have been Taylor Peacock and Ed Osborne. They must be really comfortable together, because they have been the only person that has been bumper to nose the entire race. As you can pretty much see, they are inside each other's front and rear bumper. So, oh, as you see Taylor Peacock blinking just a little bit, that could be scary for everybody behind him. See Taylor Peacock falling back just a little bit, though, man. Look at that, though. The 99 on the track. I want to say somebody didn't get their number changed. I want to say that.
Like Josh Clemens.
Yeah, I want to say it was Josh Clemens that didn't get his number changed. I heard him talking about it, and so he said I'll be 99 on the track, but I'm 9th or 17th or something like that. I couldn't remember who it was. So it was Josh Clemens. So he's actually the number 17, but they didn't get his he didn't get his number changed.
He's actually the number 99.
Yeah, he's actually he's actually the number yes.
Ed Osborne pitting.
So
81 pitting in, 16 pitting in.
Pass for the lead finally. 20 of Eric Gaskins going to go ahead and take the lead away from Ed Osborne. Whoa, Ed Osborne getting down there on that apron.
A lot of drivers down pit road, Chris.
Got 11 laps to that stage break. You see everybody going to go ahead and cut into the halfway. 42.81 and Taylor Peacock going to go ahead. Let's see if they can get it slowed down. Looks like they did get it slowed down. Ed Osborne definitely did get it slowed down. So right now you got Ed Osborne, Taylor Peacock, Torrey Thompson, Eli Raposa, Joey Doucette, Akamai Proctor.
Blanchard down pit road.
And Blanchard down pit road. So right now.
Looks like Eric Gaskins is going to take the lead. He's going to set himself. He's 84 pitting in. He is currently sitting in 11th. Healy's going to pit in. 97, where's he sitting at on the track right now? 12th, so looks like CJ Mason. Nope. I think he was asking about the stage break. He was asking about the stage break, but see if anybody else in this lead pack comes down. It doesn't like in the front, nobody's going to come down, but Farmer and Healy going to come down. But it looks like they're just racing up here still, lap 13. And there it is, your leader, Eric Gaskins, will be coming down pit road. Josh Clemens calling out. A lot of drivers that should be looking for some pit action here on lap 13.
As I see Troy Kettler asking why did Wes have to start down pit road, it was actually a comped infraction that was a second warning. So the second warning is a drive down pit lane. So the race last week, Jason went back and reviewed all of the race footage and everything, and him, Bridges, and Cody Farrell all had to come down pit lane on the start. So whoa,
good little pit stop there.
Yeah. A lot of drivers coming down pit lane. You see a big fan out there. It's like everybody going to get it slowed down, though, man. I love seeing pit stops at the Superspeedway.
Love seeing big rigs, too. Unless I'm the only one that saw that game review right there. I was looking at big rigs. Anthony Stevens, Logan T. Smith, David Brackett all going to stay out. Looks like Wigan, Verrill, and Bridges have elected to come in as well. So they've done a good job to stay on the lead lap. It looks like Brackett is going to pit as well. So I would assume Anthony Stevens is also going to pit.
Yeah, I would assume these lead pack would come down pit lane.
Yeah, there he comes.
You do not want to be out here by yourself. Right now, your leader is currently coming down pit lane. Anthony Stevens, Logan Smith, David Brackett. So right now, looks like Eric Gaskins going to assume the lead. He did take over the lead.
Taylor Peacock and Ed Osborne on the move.
Yeah, on the outside lane, man, they were really on the move there. So I say that, but Taylor Peacock actually looks like he's going to assume the lead here. See, right now the 77 of Doug Neal holding the outside of Josh Clemens, but was not able to hold on to it for too long. But you see, there the 20 getting a really massive run. There's your leaders though coming out of pit lane. Logan Smith, coming down. It looks like Anthony Stevens also.
They're really going to get hung out.
Yeah, they're really going to get hung out out there.
They'll get called back up at the stage, but Are we coming up on a lapped car? Is that the 46 of Occupy Proctor? Or the 9 of Occupy Proctor, I should say? It is. I heard when he first came out of pit road, they were telling him to get sucked up. So I guess he just fell off the draft, you know.
I know we got some Occupy Proctor fans over on the YouTube, so there he is right now, currently sitting in the 30th spot. But, hey, we do have a stage break coming up, so he probably will go. Whoa, caution's out. Looks like the 46, Vili Raposa.
Did not expect that.
Yeah, that was not expecting that at all.
We'll see what happened here with a replay in just a moment, but man, caution was kind of caught us off guard there. They were so, you know, it seemed like it was a very tame field here at lap 15, and looks like the 16 of Joey Doucette just gets a bad bump. Somebody took damage there. They hit the back of the 46. See, who was that? I think it was was that Logan T. Smith?
I think that was Logan Smith.
Brackett. Yeah, Brackett and Smith took damage there. The 95 of Lockwood looks like he didn't get anything.
Hey, no, he did get a little bit of front end damage on that car. Right there. 46.
Lockwood didn't.
46 really taking the brunt of that. So they're going to have to get on them hammers.
Yeah, that truck might be done though. Well, first caution of the night, Chris. Was not expecting that. But as we are under caution number 1 here, they are a little lengthy. We will take 1 moment to step away and throw it to an LNS custom side by side. And we will be right back with you here as we get underway for this caution period.
And we welcome you back from that LNS custom side by side. So we still see everybody under caution. Just want to give a big shout out to everybody out there on that Facebook, on that YouTube page. We do appreciate everybody out there who gives us the opportunity to do this every night. We do appreciate it. Big shout out there to LNS Customs, ButtKicker, Kinder Performance Group, and Barber Ford Motorsports. Do appreciate them being on board here with us to allow us to do this. So we do appreciate that. But We are here tonight, like we said, from Talledega, Alabama, in the virtual world.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, even though we didn't win the national championship.
Hey.
Does not matter. We can share.
Don't bring that up.
Hey, we can share.
Don't bring that up. Roll Tide, baby.
Roll
We're
Tide,
out here
though.
tonight at Talledega. I got a special shout out, Chris, because I keep getting Snapchats from the ding dongs. Luke and Noah, I know y'all were sitting there watching this, so big old shout out to my boys. My son at work and my I don't know what I claim Noah as. I guess my second son. I don't know. Oh well, big shout out to the boys. Appreciate y'all watching. Jason was talking to the broadcaster, and I was definitely talking. Oops. I have to go back in the locals, see what he said.
See the green flag coming out this time by. We did have that caution. The stage break will be at lap 22, so 5 laps from now should be that stage break. So we'll have to see if these boys can, or excuse me, 4 laps from now. Should see if these boys should be able to get it under control. Well, technically it would be 3 when we come to the line. So just terrible with math. So remember that, everybody. But right now, that pace car about to be taking that left-hand turn, Josh. We're about to get this underway. This is about to really get interesting. See that pace car getting ready to take that left-hand turn.
Race control is trying to get them tightened up, too. Looks like Ed Osborne kind of letting back a little bit. I guarantee you he's going to let the 81 here on this restart in. Green, 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 green. 97, Alex Healy's moving himself up to 4th.
I was going to say, Alex Healy, yeah, he's moved himself up into that 4th spot. Now, going to push himself past the 17. Should push him past the 17. Josh Clemens on that outside lane all by himself. Yeah, you saw David Farmer just dive in. Excuse me, not David Farmer, the 77 to Doug Hill. Dive in, then he's going to take the back out to the outside lane.
Way out. He's taking the run. Big run from the 77. 3 wide for the first time here in the lead pack tonight, as it looks like we're going to have a whole gaggle of trucks go to the top lane. They're going to hang out.
The 17 to Josh Clemens in that bad spot.
That 99 is not in a good spot. We're still 3 wide. Oh, they're going to hang out the 77 to Doug Neal now. Here comes the inside lane. 94, Bobby Hall Jr., 101 to Dakota Shepard. See the 81 to Taylor Peacock, the 42 to Ed Osborne, 97 to Alex Healy. As Josh Clemens is now the big dog on that outside lane. They hung him out on the restart. And now Doug Neal, he's got the parachute falling back. They put the sandbags on the back of that 77 and said, you can fall back now. It looks like Josh Clemens is going to go from rags to riches. He might go up here and possibly lead this race if he gets a good bump down the back straightaway. Oh, he's got a good run coming down the back straightaway. 77 to Doug Neal starting to get on some quarter panels. We're seeing that outside lane break up here. But that 99. Oh, we got a wreck down the back straightaway. Here comes the big one at Talledega. They're still piling in. 77 on his lid. They're still wrecking. 20 hit. 38. We see the 2 of Logan Russell. The 11 of Cody Verrill. The 19, the 58 of Anthony Stevens. Looks like the 99 of Bryce Hunter. Yeah, the actual 99. Okay, so you might be right, Chris. But look who's in the lead now off of that. The 17 of Josh Clemens.
Yes, we'll have to see what happened here. It looks like maybe Josh just a big shove gone bad. Which that might be the old one. That is the old one. I do apologize. See if we can
this
find
will
out.
be the stage, Chris. So Josh Clemens should be your stage winner.
Sorry, I'm trying to find who's in the.
77 Doug Mill.
Just trying to find who was in the big mess of everything. It looks like maybe a
Robert
little bit of
Richards
net
and
code.
Net code, yeah. Going to take out some good trucks too.
You see them right there getting into each other, and the net code take over. Pushed them
84
down.
David Farmer is going to get hooked. 77, I want to say, goes on his lid here. You see the 48 getting knocked the snot out of. The 84 might save it.
Looks like Joey Doucette does get a little bit of damage, but he might squeak by. Yes, he does.
Ron Morris Jr. takes a big shot. The 02 takes a big shot. Then the 77 takes another big shot at the driver door. Is he going to go on the roof? He's going to just Saudi too, will it possibly?
Nope.
Goes over he's there. On the roof. Oh, the 95 taking damage after his good run early. 22 is Scott Madden. Oh, and he's going to hit like a spin top, flip back around, back on the lid. And that's where he's going to end up. 77 at Doug Mill. Unfortunate. You see the 29 of Travis Twitty.
Man, Travis Twitty almost made it through it.
Can we get confirmation that it was Clemens for the stage win? Look who was in the lead when that caution popped.
Yeah, it's going to be the 17, okay. Joshua
Clemens. Got it confirmed from race control as well. So, he is back on track, correct?
Yes, he is.
All right, and I want to say he just did say he is ready whenever. So we'll go ahead and bring up your stage winner, that 99 of Josh Clemens, here in just 1 second. 17. Josh Clemens, Chris, and Josh up here in the booth. Do you got a copy, buddy?
Hey, I got you, man.
Well, stage win here at Talledega. We cut it a little about 2 laps early there, but we had a big one behind you, and I'm sure you're glad you were in the position you were in, because there on the restart, you got hung out there 3 wide in the middle, and we were saying rags from riches. You went all the way back up to the front there, man, and were able to grab the lead when the caution came out behind you. How is that 17 feeling here tonight? 99, whatever you're scoring as here, and man, how are you looking forward to going in here and taking the rest of this race?
Yeah, it feels good. First off, I really need those points to try to get into the playoffs, but I think we're going to play it cool in the second half and probably drop back and see how it goes, and maybe hopefully be there in the end.
Yeah, man, y'all have looked very strong, made up a good decent amount of positions when you got up there in the lead. I mean, even though you led right as the caution dropped, it still counted as the stage win, man. You did a great job getting yourself in that position, and we're very excited to see what that Clemens machine's got left for us, man. We know a lot of good trucks just got damage there, so it's going to open up this race for some more drivers towards that back. So it's belts tight and head down from here, Josh. But congratulations, man. We know you're going to be going back to green here in just a moment. We'll get you back with your team, and good luck in the rest of the race.
Hey, thanks, you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one now.
And that was Josh Clemens.
Yeah, so you heard it from Josh Clemens, just really going to have to stay on that loud pedal. Really going to have to work out where you're going to have to put yourself on this track. We know this is one of those tracks, it doesn't matter where you're at on that last lap. You can go from dead last all the way to first. All it takes is that big one. And like Josh said, a lot of trucks knocked out here. Looks like Christopher Blanchard, Wes Wiggin, Ron Morris Jr. now on his way out. Anthony Stevens, David Brackett. Looks like Eric Gaskins and Torrey Thompson out. Doug Neal, as you saw, Doug Neal in the 77 going up on his lid. So Doug Neal going to be out getting probably as much repair as he can. Maybe already pulling it to the hauler. Is that 77? Looks like he is.
Well, it looks like he is Looks like Eric Gaskins is going to have to go down pit road. Some of those drivers that took damage not going to be able to continue this race, unfortunately. It does look like that pace car is going to turn off. Mikhail Robinson did not come down pit lane. He pitted under that lap 13 caution, our first caution of the night. But we have seen some good trucks taken out of it, but that's why you have your guys that hang out towards the back. We've still got a good bit of trucks left in this race. We're about to be going back to some green flag racing here in just a moment. I'm excited to see what the 24 and the 17's got for us. As the 94 he's ready to go. As the Flex Motorsports 94 going to get off behind the 24 Mikhail Robinson pretty well. That's not going to allow Josh Clemens to pull down in front of him. Josh did say he might be going through the back of the pack here, so it'd be interesting to see if he's going to try to make his way somehow to the bottom of the track. He's got that 34 of Jason Bridges to his inside now. He's going to see Jason up here in the front. Oh, and it looks like Mikhail's going to drop out. I heard him say drop it out. And that's going to promote Bobby Hall Jr. to the front of that bottom line. As I say that, Josh Clemens is getting a
big bump
shove.
there.
And we've got 3 wide going in behind him. I saw Robert Richards in that outside lane.
Akamai Proctor, he's moved himself up into that 8th position. Saw him sitting there battling that 3 wide right there. Now the 97 of Alex Healy going to be right behind him. So Akamai Proctor doing a good job moving his way up through the field.
They didn't have fast repairs, did they?
No, they did not.
I swear there's some trucks that were in that wreck that are fixed magically. No, they're not. Robert Richards is completely killed still. It was just that rear bumper looks fine. Twitty's still damaged too. Okay, never mind. It was just the camera view. Robert Richards' truck still looked solid, but it was just the way the rear end was, and then you get to the side, you see it.
Yeah, as long as Robert Richards stays in the draft, he should be fine. But if he loses that draft, it's really going to kill the momentum.
It's going to be hard to pass.
Yeah, he's got the points lead right now.
This isn't good. We're going 3 wide here.
This is not good.
Peacock stuck out in the middle. You see him already getting tight, dodging. Oh, no. He's going to have to back out of the gas, Taylor. Back out of the gas, man.
Yeah, I would not push this right now. It is too early on for this. Or Akamai just, get out that gas, buddy. I know you're probably listening. Just get out the gas, man.
Oh, they're all getting out of sorts here. 3 wide.
Yeah, that 3 wide up in front of me.
Now hung up.
Oh,
whoa,
Jason
Bobby
Bridges
Hall taking a big shot.
Yeah, Jason Bridges giving a bump.
And we're 3 wide again. Here comes the 97 of Alex Healy.
Ooh, these boys are definitely racing.
They're going to somehow get it back into 2 wide. Bobby Hall going to just check out after that big bump. We're back to 3 wide. This could be a wreck right here. They're all. This is getting hairy. 81 going to get the 42 back out to the lead. He's going to now suck up to that 34. It looks like that 97 got Joe Burrow on the passenger quarter, or the driver quarter panel right there, as he's going to wheel it off. Man,
I see Edwina Eduardo saying, "Let's go, Aki, moving up the pack. Good to have you on that YouTube." I see Akamai's got some fans, and I see Chris Boomkeem. I'm not gonna butcher your name, man. He says, "Let's go 48." 48. Robert Richards still with all that damage in that 5th spot though, hanging on. You see the 97 Alex Healy. Looks like he was trying to take that top lane. These drivers definitely have a little bit of practice racing with each other here at this Talledega race. We did do the benefit race, the offered benefit race here for the tornado victims, and they did race with each other. Whoa!
Healy won't pass this 81 at Taylor Peacock.
Yeah, you're seeing it really starting to get jacked up, though. That's not good. The 99, look at that. The 99 of Bryce Hunter moving his way up into that 4th spot, just out of the middle of nowhere on that inside lane. But stuck in that middle is Taylor Peacock. He is just not where he wants to be right now.
Oh, goodness.
You see it? Oh, this is... Woo! You see him getting loose. This is what I was talking about.
They've wrecked about 4 times in the last 3 laps, man.
Come on, man. It's only lap 28. We don't need to be having this much of a heart attack fest right now.
Whoa, Robert Richards, don't go for it. Don't turn yourself. He was about to turn himself to the 81's nose. You can pull up to that outside lane now, but Alex Healy in that. Oh, my goodness. I don't like it, Chris. I love it, but I don't like it. It's getting my heart racing. I know how Superspeedway racing is. This used to be one of my favorite things when I first got on the platform. And then about 12 DNF later, I realized, man, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, Talledega's not fun once you lose your iRating on it.
Yeah, a lot of iRating on it. I don't know what's worse, short track racing or Superspeedway racing to lose your iRating.
Short track racing, because I feel like I'm still at least getting a little bit of practice out of it. Here, I just feel like, yeah, here, you know, you just see it. Everything can go to, you know, go to hell in a handbasket real quick.
Yeah.
And all it takes is one driver.
I mean, in inches. I mean, absolute inches. Sometimes determine if your race is going to be over or not. Looks like Logan T. Smith's gotten a lot of that damage fixed, Chris. Man, we got some good pit guys here tonight fixing those race trucks up to get them back out in the condition they are to be able to race still. Lap number 30, we've got, what, 24 to go.
You see the 88 at West Wigan hanging that outside lane. Looks like he might have had a lot of damage repair. The 42 Ed Osborne, though, on the inside of 94. Bobby Hall Jr., 94, hanging that outside lane by himself. He's got the 81 of Taylor Peacock, who was last week's race winner. See if Taylor Peacock gets up here and gives a big shove to the 94. Start pushing that 94 down.
Wouldn't be surprised if that 42 Ed Osborne tries to head that outside lane here in a moment. He's been very keen to go out there. It doesn't look like he's going to it. Looks like that outside lane now falling off with Bobby Hall Jr. on the lead. Taylor Peacock now recognizing that he's going to go to the inside lane now all the way down to the bottom. 85 going to go to the inside. It looks like they're going to be passing Christopher Blanchard, putting him a lap down for the first time. It's going to be his first lap down. Akamai Proctor now rolling past the 85 of Logan T. Smith behind Joey Doucette. And then up here in the front, it looks like the 99 getting out of sorts there of Bryce Hunter. As he had a big shove to his back end from the 81 of Taylor Peacock. Right on board here with Akamai Proctor as you see him passing. That looks like the Logan Russell machine. It is. As Robert Richards is just still hanging on to that draft, trying to manage that race truck. But that 99 to the outside lane. So I want to say that is the 11 of Cody Farrell behind him. 81 of Taylor Peacock. Whoa, getting around that lap traffic there.
Yeah, after seeing that, Josh Lockwood was like, just go, guys, just go. I don't even want to deal with this. Just everybody get past me.
Smart move by the 95. He knew that could have been a big trouble for him. Alex Healy now to the lead, Chris.
Yeah, Alex Healy. Now we're single file pretty much all the way back. Yes, you are correct, Josh. This is where everybody's just going to kind of tuck in and let's see how patient everybody is. You know, you see everybody jump to these outside lanes. You can just see how patient everybody is. They got single file for a quarter of a lap. And then they couldn't do it any longer. They jumped back out to the outside lane. See Taylor
that
Peacock.
Outside lane might die out. Unless I say that, the 81's been a good pusher all night. I feel like anyone that gets in front of them, as long as they can take the pushes and link up well with that 81, they should get to the lead. But it just doesn't look like right now that 99 of Bryce Hunter has the drive he wants. He should go to this inside lane, but Taylor Peacock's going to say, I'll take that free spot, buddy, thank you. And they're going to hang him out to dry now.
Yeah,
the only person he's got behind him is a damaged race truck in-lapped car, and that's 23rd position, 11th to Cody Farrell. So I don't really think he's much help to him with that nose damage. And that 99 is just going to have the door draft here to try to hang on as much as he can, which is still a thing. You know, door drafting not as big in the next-gen cars. I'm not sure. I haven't really drove on the update Narrow, but I know here in Bryce Hunter's defense, those trucks, they still got a lot of side draft, and you can suck up to those drivers and pour yourself as a single car.
He's still hanging on.
Just doing, yeah, as I say, he's doing a good job.
He's
but he's going to need some help soon, or these guys are going to get all wound up, and they're going to take off.
Yeah, Cody Farrell is starting to tuck up to that back bumper.
Yeah.
Once that 11 gets up to that back bumper, that front end damage is going to go away. If he can just get up to the back bumper of the 99, Cody Farrell could push Bryce Hunter all the way to the front. He's just got to tuck up to that back bumper. That's all he's got to do. He's got to eliminate that front end damage and make those two cars one. That's all you got to do, man.
Looks like he's doing that too. He's already getting a good push from the 11. Great job from the 99 man to hold on to that outside lane. They got him moving down the back straightaway in that Napa Auto. 99. He's right on board here with your 23rd position, Cody Verrill. Not racing for position right now, but he's just doing what you do at a super speedway when you're lapped and you've got speed skill. You help your other fellow competitors, and he's doing exactly that. I'm sure once he gets that 99 clear, he's not going to try to cut off the 97 or the 84. He's just going to ride that outside lane, and if somebody else gets up in front of him, he'll just do the same thing, try to push them up here to the lead. Right now, Cody Verrill's doing a good job. He's pushing the absolute snot out of that 99, but I say that, the 84 David Farmer doing the absolute same to that 97, and you called it, Chris. Gap starting to look like some old Gen 4 NASCAR racing here. Two little stragglers on the outside lane just digging in that tandem pack.
Yeah, you're really seeing that car come alive. Like I said, Cody Verrill might have that that little bit of damage on that car, but because he's got if he gets up to that back bumper of that 99 Bryce Hunter, then he will pretty much eliminate all of that damage.
Off a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
I was about to say.
The 99 goes to the inside.
Yep, we read each other's mind, Josh.
But Cody Verrill, man, did the best job he could do for just driving out there, man, with damage. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. The Team New England guy is going to run with the Empire guy, and they're going to go, link up. The damaged car is going to help push one of his fellow peers to the lead, and it's possibly a little bit of respect gained, and you can see some help come the other way on a different race in a different scenario. Like I said, Cody Verrill not going to try to mix his way up in it. He's just going to keep down that outside lane. Like I said, once he got the 99 where he wanted to go, just back off. Poetry in motion, man.
Right now, yeah, you see pretty much what can happen when you get stuck out there on that outside lane. Now look at where Cody Verrill's at. All the way back here in the back of this train. We're going to go back up here, just looking pretty much where everybody's at. As you see, Akamai Proctor now sitting in that 9th spot. Joey Doucette with that little bit of front end damage sitting in that 8th spot. Taylor Peacock has fallen back to that 7th spot, but he is still in competition. Like I said, if I'm on a super speedway with 18 laps to go, this is pretty much the place on the track where I want to be sitting. If I am in the seat and I am driving, this is where I want to. I don't want to be up in the front leading, that everybody's going to be, trying to pick you off. You just want to be in the back of the pack, just kind of cruising, not really doing anything, letting them fight each other, letting them wreck each other, and then you just get to, drive on by whenever they wreck each other out.
Pitting in. We got drivers coming on pit road. Looks like the 42 and the 48?
Yeah, it looks like the 48 of Robert Richards also coming down pit lane.
Eli Raposa, Scott Madden, Cody Verrill. They're going to make their way down pit road as well, but that's going to promote Alex Healy, or not promote Alex Healy, he's promoting the lead, but that's going to let David Farmer now have the 99 behind him. Bryce Hunter the third, Jason Bridges still going to be in fourth. And it sounds like we've got some more drivers pitting in. As you see them splitting lapped cars down the back straightaway. One go low, one go high. You stay single file, and it looks like that the 81 of Taylor Peacock using those lapped cars, man, he's doing a good job on that outside lane, doing his best 99 impersonation.
Yeah, you saw Josh Lockwood holding that bottom lane, not coming back up onto the track, so good driving there from Josh Lockwood. But it looks like everybody coming down pit lane. Look at that, Josh. Taylor Peacock drove past everybody.
Great entry from the 81, man. He just outbraked half his competitors. And
he
look at
literally
that,
did.
fanning out. Whoa, we can see some contact on pit road.
It really gets me every time we're on pit road. Don't know where. Sometimes it ghosts them in weird places, and sometimes it won't ghost them at all.
81 going to stop really early in his stall. That's going to have to make his crew adjust heavily.
Whoa, the 02 having to get on the brakes there. Trying to figure out.
Looks like Peacock, Farmer, Akamai Proctor, Bridges, Joey Doucette are the guys that came out. CJ Mason should be coming down this time by. So it looks like that will be your top five there. Now say that. There goes Ed Osborne.
Man, look at them. just tearing through the field right now. That just goes to show you when you have a full head of steam, they're going to get up behind into that draft. You see them going to take that outside lane. They're going to slingshot around them. Ed Osborne should assume the lead here.
Yeah, but that's also going to give the 81 a big bubble. Look at that. Taylor Peacock, the man he's helped to get to the lead many times tonight. They're going to be working together here again.
Yeah, I was wondering if the 81 was going to let the 48 in, but doesn't look like he is. CJ Mason, though, on his way out, though, looks like he will not.
Chris and Ed Osborne and them are in that bubble that if they were to get linked up, they could run away from the front pack here.
Yeah, Taylor Peacock, Ed Osborne, if they were to stay linked up together, like they pretty much have been this whole race, they could pretty much run away with this right now.
But it looks like that Robert Richards car being in between David Farmer, them two having damage, that's not going to give them the 4 cars they need, possibly. I say that, though. He's starting to pick up a head of steam here. It looks like David Farmer as well. They could link up here, catch back up to him.
David
I say
Farmer,
that, though. Akamai and Bridges, though, now starting to get the run they need to catch back up.
Yeah, Akamai Proctor.
And that's going to bring the rest of them in tow. Bobby Hall Jr., though, still 3 seconds back from them.
Here he comes.
Yeah, they're going about 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour faster. And they've got a big run up to our leaders right now.
Whoa, 81 slowing up a lot there. Akamai Proctor with a really big run on that outside lane. Let's see if Jason Bridges and Akamai both going to be able to clear it. They will. I see Chris LeBourgeois just getting over on the Facebook chat saying the big one hasn't been yet, just getting in. We've had a medium one, if you will, about 10, 15 laps ago. No, I say about 20 laps ago, actually.
It was on lap 22. We had a decent size wreck, about 10 cars. But look at that, Chris. Agamai going to be your leader. Here comes David Farmer back. 97 of Healy, Will Farmer, or that 9 of Akamai Proctor lead this lap.
Looks like Travis 20 up there on that top lane.
We know that outside lane's so strong, getting pulling back here at Talledega.
Akamai Proctor is going to be the...
Akamai Proctor will grab those bonus points here at lap 42. 13 to go, Chris. 13 laps to go at Talledega. This is going to be an absolute shootout. No more pit stops, nothing. If we get the rest of the pack to pull up here, but it doesn't look like we will. Bobby Hall Jr. and co. already falling back over 5 seconds. It looks like, look at that, man. 2x2. This looks like some 2010 car tomorrow racing with the tandem packs going. These guys are moving.
Yeah, David Farmer on that outside lane with Alex Healy in tow. Really doing good. Well, look at that. The 99 of Bryce Hunter going to dive down to the inside lane. This should push the inside lane just a little harder, but that outside lane's still going to be able to hang on to that door draft. We'll see if going through the tri-oval here, if that outside lane still has the momentum. They don't have that lap car. They do, man. Oh, that outside lane just has a lot more momentum.
They just picked up a big head of steam.
Yeah, so David Farmer going to assume the lead for that lap.
David Farmer can't leave the 97 if he wants to bring him. He's going to have to get both of them clear, and they weren't, but I think the 84 might be taking it. If he takes it, the 97's going to have to hope and pray. Whoa! Woo! And 9 went up the track and said, I'm going to use a little bit more real estate, break up that run y'all's got. But the 9's going to get down in there. He's feeling a little good about himself right now. Jason Bridges giving that 9 the push home back by. Akamai Proctor still going to be your leader here. Coming up to 11 to go. It looks like we're coming up to a lap car as well. I want to say, not sure who that is.
Three wide.
Man, imagine if that was your finish. 11 to go.
This could break everything up. Everything just broke up. That was a bad move there. That literally...
Go to the... Yeah, Healy needed to go to the inside there.
Oh, they just broke everything up there. That is, I want to say, the 95 of...
Akamai's loving it, though, man. He's by. Him and Jason are still digging.
Yeah, this has really been one of the most spirited runs we've seen from that 9 machine. Up 29 positions to take the lead from literal last place. Well, not literal last place. One position.
Last place, 30th.
Yeah, okay,
Jason
so yeah.
Jason Collins doesn't count.
Yeah, so from literal
10 to
last
go,
place,
10 to go.
Flagman is
Whoa, here he comes.
hanging over, waving the 10 to go, but a big run there from the 97. Now Akamai not loving it so much.
Turning on the jetpacks, the 97. The 84 getting a big run here to that 97's back bumper. We should see Alex Healy possibly go to the lead here. We won't, because the 34 is just shoving. We could see contact. 97 might get hooked. They're going to get back in line, and that's going to allow the 9 of Akamai Proctor to pull back on by. He better be waving the hand out to that 34 right now, telling him, let's go, because they are moving with each other right now. And that 97 almost hooked himself off the front of the 84. They're also moving on that outside lane here. Alex Healy could possibly be leading this race. That's going to get the 9 out of check. Contact,
Whoa.
no! They're loose. Alex Healy, leader. And Farmer's going to get clear, too.
I was going to say, that should open up the door, man. Oh, Akamai looks like he got all kinds of out of sort going through the tri-oval. It looks like he's going to get it situated back out, not really get it under him too bad. But I see Rylan saying that he's here. My bad, I'm late, man. Hey, better late than never. Good to have you on the Facebook, Rylan.
As can we see this 34 and 9? I mean, you're thinking they're going to have to go to the outside lane to pass, and if they do you think Bryce Hunter goes with them?
Oh, you're seeing that inside lane got left open there just for a second. So, whoa, there it goes.
Whoa,
the inside.
Go to the outside. 84 pushing 97 up the track. There comes Akamai Proctor. We were overthinking it, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like a bad drive in there from that 97 to Healy.
There comes the 99.
Bryce Hunter, man, he got one win in the Xfinity Series and was like, you know what? I can do this. Look at him, man. On a plate track, showing that he is supposed to be up here where he's at. See Jason Bridges just reaching out there for a little bit of air. You know, it's kind of like imagine holding your breath and pushing a really big rock. Sometimes you got to just put your head out and go. That's pretty much what they're doing. They just got to reach out, grab a little bit of air, and then tuck back in there.
7 to go this next time by, man, and this is intense.
Yeah,
you know, the drivers that are in that 3rd and 4th spot, they're the drivers that are in the best position. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, you're in the best position to win this race right now. If you're like me, you always try to throw those last-second blocks in the lead and end up wrecking yourself coming to the checkered. I've had so many wreckers or checkers that's ended in straight wrecks here at Talledega. It's not even funny. 2nd place is a spot that, you know, you don't want to end up here. You always want to grab the win at Talledega. And we're going to see a lot of drivers extend as much as they can of their driving ability. And maybe push over some of that driving ability, or, you know, not even that, push over that limit and try to push as much as they can to get to the win here tonight. This is going to be fun, Chris. We've got 6 freaking laps to go.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to who's going to push here at the end. Akamai Proctor doing a good job holding on to the lead, but like you were saying, Josh, you know, anything can happen. You know, we could have a solid race where it ends just like you see it. Nothing bad happens. Whoa, as it looks like the 99 might have got a little bit into the back bumper of the 34, Jason Bridges. He's going to have to take that outside lane. Let's see if Robert Richards lets him back in. It looks like he will. Woo! Maybe he just. Whoa, look at
take a run here.
Whoa, Bobby Hall Jr.
Run, Bobby Hall Jr. Daniel Worthington.
Hey, we're back there sleeping. Here they come. Big run up on that outside lane.
That's the 101 of Dakota Shepherd as well. Bobby Hall was the fastest last time by with a 51.43. So those boys are pushing right now on that outside lane. If I'm the 34, I jump up here. But they're gonna. He's not gonna get the block.
He tried.
3 wide. That's gonna slow that outside lane down. Allow the 99 to get the big push here. Coming to 5 to go.
You see Bridges trying to slow that outside lane down. So Bobby Hall Jr. going to move himself up into the lead, but that inside lane looks like they've got maybe a little bit ahead of more momentum. Ooh, Jason Bridges on that inside lane. He's leading, but oh, Jason Bridges looking like he's trying. Man, this is crazy.
They are pushing on that outside lane right now.
Yeah, as you saw, Akamai Proctor, that inside lane just not having anything to say. Whoa, look at that. The 84 David Barber taking it 3 wide. Oh my goodness, this could get crazy.
What happened to the inside lane, man? Oh, there we go. Alex Healy pulled out in front. They're going to start forming back up here. 5, 2,
4 to
go at Talledega.
4 laps to go.
Oh, yeah, 4 laps to go at Talledega.
Well, it looks like the top lane, Josh, like we were saying early on, we were saying, where did that top lane go? It was just like the top lane dominance was not there. Now it looks like the top lane is dominant, but Alex Healy using every little bit of room that he can. Now that 9 of Akamai Proctor got the 99 behind him. We'll see if Akamai can get a big push on that inside lane. I see Wendy Irish saying, holy hell, this is intense. Holy hell, this is definitely intense.
Akamai back to the lead. 3 wide. 3 wide.
This could get hairy. This could be it.
They're coming back to us here, Chris. 3 to go. 3 to freaking go, man.
Woo-wee.
We're pulling up on lap traffic, baby. Lap traffic, go to the bottom. Move, 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 move.
Gonna see him dive down to the inside. Good move there. Let's see if that inside lane has a big push. No. Looks like Bryce Hunter gonna leave the 9.
They just gave up on Akamai. That's gonna hang him out. Nope, that's gonna put him
Whoa,
back
big
out.
wreck.
Taylor just cut his nose off. Caution.
Let's see, everybody should get it slowed back down. Akamai, just stay on the brakes. There you go, buddy. Whew, good stop there. Good stop.
I'm going to put that one on the 81 of Taylor Peacock. He drove himself over the 9's nose right there. Thought he was possibly clear, and he wasn't.
Yeah, as you saw right there, the 81 just took a massive dive down to the bottom of the track. He was trying to follow that 99 of Bryce Hunter, and just did not have the clearance that he thought.
I mean, he was about, what, half a quarter panel not clear?
Yeah, about half a quarter panel not clear, yeah. Well, this could have been really bad right here, but you see the 48 of Jason Bridges. Man, Joey Doucette always just seems like he has the stuff happen right around him. He was able to get around it, though. Yeah, Taylor Peacock and then 9 of Akamai Proctor getting into a little bit of a kerfuffle there. But like you said, I would say that would go on the 81, Josh. He just cut the nose off of the 9.
He was given the EOL, so it was deemed the 81. Bobby Hall Jr. going to be in the lead, though. We're going to get a green-white checkered here, which is usually a, that's like the Talledega special, right?
It is. So everybody going to go ahead and pull it down pit lane. So this will be, you know, everybody asking over on the face. I saw Matt Grenier asking, do they have the fuel to make it? Well, they will have the fuel to make it now. And then Wendy Irish said, okay, calm down, Daniel Worthington.
And that was crazy right there.
I'm sorry if I was getting loud there, but man, I was just like, woo-wee. That was crazy. Well, it looks like Bryce Hunter won the race out, Josh.
Uh-oh.
Bryce Hunter.
I feel bad for Akamai, dude.
Yeah.
Great run from that 9 machine tonight. Just goes to show you that any of these drivers can have speed, and
probably see him sitting down pit lane taking a little bit of damage, but I don't expect him to be out of it just yet. I expect him to come back out. We know those Hawaiians are tough. They're just built different. Like we said, this is still anybody's race, though. I'm not gonna lie. I have won races from 9th place at Talledega before. So
yeah, you won one that I had to fight myself from 2 laps down and pushed you all the way to the win.
Uh-huh.
Realistically, we should have let me get that win with all the adversity I had to go through, but I was feeling like a good brother that day.
But I have one from 9th place at Talledega, so it is one of those things, the last lap, if you get the right push, that's all you need.
And here at lap number 54, before we go to this overtime restart, we're going to take one moment to throw it to an LNS Custom side-by-side.
And we welcome you back from that LNS Custom side-by-side as I see Crystal Bourgeois saying in the Facebook chat, green-white checkers at a Superspeedway are always fun. Oh, they are.
I don't think you can have it any other way, man. It's just like when they implemented the overtime rule, it just made people race even harder, you know? So at these super speedways, you definitely see it. People take those risks more, but Chris, I got to say, Jason Bridges, he could be looking at possibly another win here tonight. We've got drivers all the way from 1st to 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th. They could win this race, man. This is insane. Green, white, checkered, baby. They'll grab the green. They got 3 attempts at it, but we'll see if they have to use one or if they have to use all 3. As they're going to pull their way through the tri-oval this time and pull up to that restart zone here in just a moment. To take this green flag, they're going to be back to racing. Bryce Hunter, Alex Healy. Green, green, green. They're back to racing here at Talledega. Will we have an Alabama-style finish here at Dega? We are. Somebody's going to be on their lid. Here we go. Tighten those belts, drivers. This is going to be a finish.
Yeah, we've already had a couple of drivers on their lid today. Will we have another one? Bryce Hunter currently leading the race. You see everybody.
Look at Dakota Shepard in 113 to the inside lane. Big drive from them.
113 right now, taking the inside lane. So we'll see if Alex Healy has anything to say on that outside lane. This is where it's going to get dicey.
If they make it back to this flag stand, they will get the white flag this time. This race will be official. 99 starting to get a little unlinked. That could be dangerous.
That's not necessarily true, Josh. We did see a race the other day where they had passed the white flag or the finish line, and they still took the white flag back. So we'll see.
You are correct. That did happen.
It looks like
3 wide behind them. Oh, the 99 is going to get a big pass here from the 87 Alex Healy. And Healy, we know, is going to take this run.
White flag.
He doesn't care about the 84 now. Oh, maybe not. He's going to keep the push
big bump there. Big bump there. Check up. Ed Osborne having to get out of it.
97 should have took that lead. Here they come down the back straightaway. 3 wide. Here comes Bobby All Jr. This is your race. Well, they're wrecking. They're wrecking down the back straightaway. Big wreck. They're still
in
wrecking.
it.
It's going to stay green. Field coming out of 4. Bryce Hunter in the lead. Alex Healy behind. He's going to pull out. He's going to go back to the bottom. Crossover. Who will it be? Coming to the line. Jason Bridges. They're going to be 4 wide. 4 wide.
Jason Bridges.
Jason
Oh,
Bridges.
my God.
What a finish. Whoa, Jason Bridges. What the heck? Woo-hoo! I cannot believe Jason Bridges just won that race. Dude, look at that, man. The 34, the 48, the 99. That's your top 3.
Man, oh, man.
What a stinking finish. They got 6 wide almost there for a second.
That was mental.
I cannot believe that just happened. I'll burn it down, Jason. Man, I don't even know what to say. I'm like, I don't even know what to say. That was absolutely freaking insane. Chris, can we watch that one more time, please? That was insane. Holy smokes. Watch it from this camera. Watch this lead that Jason Bridges hits. The 48, they are leading their Blaney and 4 wide to the finish. Man, fans, if you wanted to see a good finish, you just got one. They were 5 stinking wide there. With the 101 coming in, no, that's still 4 wide technically. What a finish, man. What a finish. I cannot believe that just happened. Have you ever?
I have never.
What a freaking finish. The Truck Series never disappoints, man. Jason Bridges, burn it down, man. Congratulations. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh, my goodness. Jason Bridges taking home the win here tonight. Man, oh, man. As Robert Richards is going to finish P2. Bryce Hunter P3. And all split by 2 1,000ths of a second with Alex Healy P4 and Dakota Shepherd P5. Ed Osborne going to finish P6 with Daniel. Man, I'm at a loss for words right now. Daniel Worthington P7 with David Farmer P8. Joey Doucette 9th with CJ Mason in 10th. Josh Clemens going to finish in 11th with Taylor Peacock in 12th. Mikael Robinson 13th. Bobby Hall Jr. 14th with Logan T. Smith in 15th. Akamai Proctor going to finish 16th with Blanchard in 17th. Travis Twitty going to be 18th with Cody Farrell in 19th. Wiggin going to finish in 20th with Lockwood in 21st. Brackett going to finish in 22nd with Scott Madden in 23rd. Eli Raposa 24th. Corey Thompson 25th. Ron Morris Jr. going to finish 26th with Logan Russell in that 27th position. Anthony Stevens 28th. Eric Gaskins 29th. And rounding out your field will be that 77 of Doug Mill. It looks like we do have all 3 drivers here ready to go, Chris. So we're going to go ahead and bring up Jason Bridges. Have a word with our winner here tonight. If it'll let me freaking move him. What the heck? Jason Bridges, Chris, and Josh in the Bluegrass booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Man, my favorite guys. My favorite guys.
Man, after that race, I gotta say, all y'all boys are my favorite guys, man. That was a stinking
Whew.
show right there, Jason.
I-
5 wide for a second, 4 wide coming to the finish. And I gotta say, you took it by 1/1000th of a second,
oh, my
interval
goodness.
from 2/1000th of a second and fourth. What was going through your mind as you were pulling up right there and you made that last effort pass for the win?
Man, I don't know what happened. I got bumped, got knocked off my, knocked off my line, and I just saw an opening. I had some speed behind me, so I just kept with it, and the sea just opened, and I just went on through like Moses. Man,
Say
this
the
is-
30. Oh,
this
sorry.
is probably
continue.
this is probably the best race I've had on here in the last 3 years.
Oh man, I got to say that was probably one of the best finishes me and Chris have gotten to witness in the last 2 years going on our platform,
Oh,
our
man.
stay here on the platform. That was absolutely insane, man. We were speechless. We didn't know what to say. It was just absolutely just starstruck up here. That was one of the best races we've got to see in a while, Jason. But we'll take a step back here. Coming in, you started 20th, man, and that 34 machine was hanging out towards the back a little bit at the start. You got up there towards the mid pack, and once you kind of got up there, you were running a comfortable second, third all night. Kind of seemed to be hanging out, and then out of nowhere, that 34 machine was leading some laps, and you looked like when you were solid linked up with the 94 there for a little bit. You guys were doing an excellent job, and they're coming to the end. Everybody saw what happened. Just an
Yeah.
absolute crazy ending.
Oh man, it was crazy, man. Starting off, I had several penalties, so came out and tagged up with Wes, and we just tried to stay on the lead lap as long as we came, and as long as we could, and that caution came out and got us with the rest of the pack. So I was able to maintain and stay clean. I don't know how I got through that one caution, but I was able to make it through there. And once I made it through there, my eyes was just wide open. I had tunnel vision.
Oh man, I was gonna say you probably had tunnel vision going there at the end, man. You fit that race truck in between a gap that was so tiny. The 48 was able to hold on to it. You guys were beating and banging. Typical short track. I meant to say super speedway finish.
Yes.
Just 2 wide right there would have been good, or possibly 3 wide. But man, we got the treat of 4 wide. Jason,
4 wide, man.
picking up another win on the season, and I gotta say, man, coming in from your starting, last season, not the greatest run last season, and now in your second season, man, multiple wins, and we could be possibly looking at a good long championship run from that 34 here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the playoffs starting next week.
Yes, sir.
Where we at?
Darlington, I want to say.
Okay, that's another favorite. So I'm going in there pretty confident. Of course, got the road course coming up, so it's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's looking real good.
Yes, sir. Well, Jason, man, I gotta say, absolute pleasure to have you up in the booth after an absolute pleasure of a race to watch, man. It was absolute fireworks from the start. That green-white checkered there at the end brought exactly what we needed. A just superb photo finish, and probably one of the closest finishes we've gotten to call in a while. And Jason, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout-outs, anything, man, before we let that 34 out of here, you're more than welcome to throw them out there.
I was sitting there behind, 94 Hunter, and I was like, okay, I'm comfortable with second or third. I'm good with that. And like I said, I got bumped out, and all I saw was the win. Of course, I want to give a shout out to my moms, my high side hustlers, and the Bluegrass Racing League. All y'all, man. We always put on a good show, man. Shout out to Jason for keeping it going.
Heck yeah, man. Well, Jason, we are starting to become accustomed to having you up here in the booth, man. And hey, we're more than glad to have you up here as many times as we can this season as you're picking up the ball rolling. So 20 spots tonight, working through that penalty of coming from a lap down, and man, you picked up the win here in overtime number 1. And got to say, congratulations to you, Jason, and hopefully we'll see that 34 rolling into the playoffs strong next week. Excuse me.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me up here once
Yes,
again. All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too. All right, and that was Jason Bridges, our winner. Going to go ahead and bring up. I feel like we're going to have some not necessarily heartbreak, but just some man, what if just that 1/1000th of a second difference? That's going to be the difference here between winning and losing tonight. And we're going to bring up our second place finisher, Robert Richards. Robert Richards, Chris, and Josh up here in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir.
Man, oh man, what a freaking finish from you boys out there tonight. I got to say, it was looking like there for a second. You had the pull on that outside lane. We saw the 34 shoot it up in there to everybody. Beating, banging, 4 wide finish. What an excellent finish from you guys tonight. We know the win just 1/1000th of a second off from picking it up. Everybody probably wishing they could have done a little bit something different there on the end. But Robert, I got to say, man, excellent run from you tonight. Granted, having the damage early, you battled back from that. And yeah, just take us through this perspective, or your perspective in the race tonight, and how you were able to battle back from that adversity and give us one of probably the best finishes we've had in Bluegrass.
Yeah, man, I'm not really sure what happened with the damage. All I know was I was driving along and ended up getting hit and shooting down to the car inside of me. I thought for sure that the truck was done. I got back; it had about a minute worth of optional repairs, so got that done. I thought maybe it wouldn't have enough power. We got the draft, and as long as I've stayed in the draft, it seemed to be doing fine. I didn't think it would be able to hold anything out in the front of the pack or anything like that. But I'm coming there to the end. If it stayed green, I wasn't going to do anything because I had a good pit. I was like a half lap short. The caution came out. Was able to fuel up and get back out there. And then something happened on the outside on the last lap. It stacked everybody up, so I shot to the outside and was able to. I pulled Dakota with me, I believe it was, and he pushed me all the way to the end there. And unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. But we had the momentum to get there. Just fight all the way.
Man, it was a big old dog fight there between you 4 drivers at the end. Man, I got to say, second place. It's one of those things here at Talledega that feels so bittersweet especially when it's one of those finishes. But whatever the adversity happened tonight, Robert. I got to say it was excellent watching you come back and battle back from that. All you guys having just great runs, working very well together on the super speedways. I know that's very hard for a lot of leagues to get right, and you guys did a great job tonight, man. And if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, anything for the Bluegrass faithful, Robert, you're more than welcome to get them out there, buddy. We'll let you get on your way here tonight after your second place finish.
Huge congratulations to Jason. I honestly didn't even see him coming. I didn't even know where he come from. But congratulations to him. Eric and him always work together. He's a teammate. He don't get to make every race, but he was an unfortunate one who got involved in the mess earlier with me. I believe that he probably would have been right there with me, at least pushing me, or vice versa. I want to thank Kim for helping out as much as he did. Jason and all the admins, guys here at Bluegrass. Thank you guys for doing what y'all do. Believe, if I ain't mistaken, I think we clinched the points one for the regular season. I think. So yes, that's second place is quite normal for me. To be able to come on top of something really showed that we had a pretty good season. So we'll just carry this and go throughout the playoffs and see how far we go with it.
Heck yeah, Robert. Well, man, I got to say, watching from the first season compared to this season that we've been with you guys, big step up in that 48 machine. You're looking very strong going into the postseason. Congratulations on if it does stand, you being the regular season champion, and hopefully we'll see that 48 carry all that momentum going on in the regular or the postseason. And congratulations turning out on that second place, and hopefully we'll be talking to you here in the future, buddy.
Thank you guys. Yeah, definitely got to get a win before the road course because that's what's going to hurt me. So I got to get that win before there. But if we can do that, we'll be all set and smooth sailing to the end, hopefully. But thank you guys for what y'all do.
Hopefully. Well, hey, man, it's been a good night watching you. Been a pleasure having you up here in the booth. And good night, man. And like I said, hopefully we'll be having a word with you here shortly.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you, buddy. And that was Robert Richards, second place. Going to go ahead and bring up Bryce Hunter our third and final interview of the night. Bryce Hunter, Chris, and Josh up here in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, Bryce, I got to say that 99 machine, the 17 machine, whatever it was supposed to be, looked very, very strong tonight. 28 positions that you gained on the track and a third place finish in what I've said to, Jason and Robert, and the fans have heard us probably say it a million times so far already, was probably the best finish we've gotten to witness in a while. That was so good. Probably the closest, craziest finish in Bluegrass history. And I got to say, Bryce, very, very good job from you tonight. Whether it be third place, we know 2/1000ths of a second was the interval between you, Robert, and Jason right there. So it was literally by inches that you didn't pick up the win tonight. But third place and a great Superspeedway overtime finish. Congratulations to you tonight, Bryce. And yeah, man, I just got to hear your words about that final finish. We've heard from Jason and Robert about it, and definitely got to hear from you because that was a great 4-wide finish.
Yeah, absolutely. The truck series is a hell of a series. I have nothing but kind words to say about everyone in this series. Coming down from my one truck race of the year, I'm glad I saved it for from Dega. It's one of my favorite tracks, and it's an honor and a privilege to race the truck series. And I do have to say that going into turn 2 there, my leg started spazzing. So that was my right leg started spazzing. So that was fun. But the finish, man, after I saw that crossover, I knew I was screwed. I fell for it. That left the door wide open for the 97 Dakota 97 to come down and to cross me over, and then I opened the door for Bridges and the rest of the crew to come in and take it from me. But I'll take that and learn it for tomorrow night in the Xfinity Series. Hopefully get the win there.
Heck yeah, man! We know you will be in that Xfinity race tomorrow night, and that's a great way to look at it, Bryce. Just use that to your knowledge, put it in the mental notes, and go in tomorrow with the much better head of steam in the Xfinity, where it kind of matters a little bit more for you. We know this matters. Not every race matters, but metaphorically speaking, it's just one of those races that you came out here to build a lot of crap, I can't think of the word I'm trying to use now. Build a lot of experience in, and get your feet under you. And you did an excellent job tonight, Bryce. We saw a lot of drivers have some adversity. You missed some wrecks. You got caught up with getting in some good tandem drafting there, and all in all, you had a good solid night here in the truck series. And man, I got to say, it was fun to watch you will that 4-wide finish in third place. But Bryce, if you've got any final words, thoughts, shout outs, or anything before we let you get going here tonight, buddy, we'll let you get out of here and or let you get them out, and we'll let you get out of here and get yourself ready for tomorrow night for that Xfinity race.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys. I'd like to shout out to Jason Bridges for a hell of a race and a great finish. I do thank, again, my normal sponsors. I know they weren't on my paint job tonight. It was kind of a last-minute thrown-together deal, but I'd like to thank TNC Lawn Landscaping and Eric's Carpet Care for everything they do. And everyone to have my back when I do this every week. And thank you guys so much for the broadcast. I really do appreciate anything this league does. And hopefully tonight carries momentum into tomorrow, and tomorrow carries momentum into the playoffs. So looking forward to it.
Heck yeah, man. Well, we're looking forward to the Xfinity race as well tomorrow after tonight, man. That was a show you boys put on. And heck yeah, it is going to be fun. Well, Bryce, again, congratulations on the third place here tonight, man. Hopefully we'll be talking to you tomorrow as well after the Xfinity race. And good night. Enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll be seeing you again tomorrow at Talledega for the Xfinity cars.
All right, guys. Talk to you later tomorrow. See ya.
And that was Bryce Hunter. Well, Chris, man, final words here about this awesome Talledega race before we get out of here.
Whew, well, the truck season, regular season, has come to an end, and I'm gonna say that was definitely one way to put a bow on the regular season end.
Oh yeah.
We've got the top 16 going into next week's, or going next week at Darlington, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But like we were saying, the Xfinity race is here tomorrow, and if we can get as many cars out on track as we had tonight in the trucks, we're definitely going to have a lot of fun here tomorrow night. So everybody, please make sure to check out the Xfinity race tomorrow night. That's definitely going to be a lot of fun. You'll probably hear us losing our voice because I guarantee you I'll lose my voice if it's like it was tonight. My throat is definitely itching right now. But big shout out to everybody out there on the Facebook, on the YouTube page. We do appreciate everybody that comes and sits with us here on the Facebook, YouTube. Sorry if I don't get to y'all every now and then. Sometimes I get so, focused on what's going on, I forget to look at the chat. So, but we do appreciate everybody that comes out and sits and talks. Big shout out to LNS Customs. Big shout out to ButtKicker. Big old shout out to Kinder's Performance Group. And big shout out to Barber Ford Motorsports. We appreciate all those guys coming on, letting us be able to do all this this whole season. It's been a lot of fun. Can't wait for the Xfinity race tomorrow night here at Talledega.
Hey, Chris, I've got the points ready for next. Yes, sir. So we have starting 16th, Joshua Clemens. Scott Madden is 15th. David Brackett is tied for 13th with Logan Russell. Ed Osborne is going to be 12th. CJ Mason, Daniel Worthington, Robert Richards, Ron Morris, Michael Robinson, Taylor Peacock, Alex Healy, Bobby Hall, Doug Neal, Joe Doucette, and Jason Bridges. These are not going to be the final positions. These will be adjusted tomorrow once I have added stage points and bonus points for regular season champion. Robert Richards did win that, so congratulations to Robbie for winning the regular season championship. And whether or not Doug Neal returns will be dependent on whether Wes Wigand is our fill-in driver. He'll be our 16th guy if Doug decides to quit. So otherwise, Doug is second in points, and he'll have a 10-point bonus as well, depending on what, like I said, whether he decides to go ahead and go through with quitting on us here. Other than that, guys, that's all I got for you. And congrats to the 16 that made it. And for those that didn't, better luck next season.
Thank you, Jason.
Don't forget, they can continue to race for up to 5th place points, even if they didn't make it. So it's completely worth sticking around for the last few races and finishing out the season. So, all right, guys, I'm out. See you.
Thank you.
Jason. All right. Well, sounds like we've got our top 16 set, and we're looking forward to a great Xfinity race tomorrow. Hopefully it's do the standard that was, because that was awesome, man. But other than that, that's going to be everything from Chris and Josh up here in the booth, saying thank you, good night, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow night for the Xfinity race here at Talledega.